Coming up at 10, a mysterious beast caught on camera has set the internet on fire. Could it be the legendary Chupacabra? From jellyfish larger than whales to rabbits taller than humans and dragons straight from myth, these creatures defy belief. Where have they been hiding? Tonight, we uncover the most jaw-dropping giants ever caught on film. Number 20. Meet Odin, a giant among giants. Born in 2010, Odin lives in a Florida sanctuary, towering over 11 feet tall on his hind legs and weighing up to 800 pounds. As a liger, a lion-tiger hybrid, Odin possesses hybrid vigor, growing even larger than either parent. But despite his fearsome look, Odin is surprisingly calm. He even loves water thanks to his tiger side. His diet? A staggering 20 pounds of raw meat a day. Odin isn't just big, he's majestic. Unlike lions or tigers, he's less aggressive, more serene. Raised with care, Odin became a symbol of nature's rarest wonders. Visitors often gasp when they see him rise to full height, an unforgettable sight. He's not only one of the largest big cats ever recorded, he's one of the most mesmerizing. Odin proves that nature's power can come with gentleness too, making him a living legend among the world's most extraordinary animals. Number 19. The giant of the deep in the freezing depths of the North Atlantic, a true sea giant drifts with silent power. The lion's mane jellyfish isn't just massive, it's the largest jellyfish ever recorded. One legendary specimen found in 1865 near Massachusetts had a bell over 7.5 feet wide and tentacles stretching a staggering 120 feet, longer than a blue whale. These glowing arms are laced with thousands of stingers, paralyzing prey in seconds. Even after death, the tentacles remain deadly, making it one of the ocean's most haunting creatures. But despite its power, it's not a fierce hunter. It floats wherever currents take it, its movements slow, almost ghost-like. Rarely seen because it prefers cold, deep waters, the lion's mane jellyfish is a drifting mystery of the sea. Its sheer size, silent grace, and eerie glow make every sighting unforgettable, a chilling reminder that the ocean still hides giants far stranger and more dangerous than we ever imagined. Number 18. Meet Romulus in 2013. The world met a donkey unlike any other. His name? Romulus. Standing 5 feet 8 inches at the shoulder and weighing 1,300 pounds, he towered over most people and even small cars. Born in 2004, Romulus belongs to the American Mammoth Jackstock breed, giants bred for strength and endurance. But Romulus didn't just meet expectations, he shattered them. With calm eyes and a gentle spirit, he won hearts far beyond his hometown of Adrian, Michigan. Visitors couldn't believe a donkey could look them straight in the eye. Raised by the Yost family alongside his brother Remus, who's just 2 inches shorter, the pair became local legends. Wherever they appeared, crowds gathered to marvel. But it wasn't just about size. Romulus's soft nature and loving bond with people made him unforgettable. In a world chasing records, Romulus reminded us that greatness isn't just measured in height or weight, but in the quiet grace of a gentle giant. Number 17. Lalong in 2011. Deep in the marshes of the Philippines, locals captured a monster that seemed too big to be real. His name was Lalong, a saltwater crocodile that stunned the world. Measuring over 20 feet long and weighing more than a ton, Lalong became the largest crocodile ever caught alive. Even seasoned expert Dr. Adam Britton, who measured him in person, was left speechless by the sheer scale of this living relic. Suspected of attacks on people and livestock, Lalong's capture was both a triumph and a turning point. He was relocated to a park in Bunawan where thousands came to witness his terrifying beauty. But his story took a tragic turn. Just 2 years later, Lalong died from stress and infection, his massive body unable to adapt to captivity. Now preserved. In a museum, Lalong remains a haunting symbol, a creature from the ancient world, both feared and admired. His legacy lives on as a reminder of nature's raw, untamed power. Number 16. Komodo Dragon in the wild islands of Indonesia, a legendary predator rules the land. The Komodo dragon, the world's largest living lizard, is both feared and revered. One giant measured over 10 feet long and weighed 366 pounds. A living dinosaur in modern times. Found on the islands of Komodo, Rinca, and Flores, these beasts are apex hunters. With razor-sharp teeth and venom that stops blood from clotting, they deliver one bite and wait. The prey bleeds slowly and the dragon simply follows. It's a chillingly effective way to hunt. Their sense of smell is so powerful, they can detect decaying flesh from 4 miles away. Fast, silent, and deadly, they bring down deer, boar, even buffalo. Yet they are masters of survival, perfectly built for the unforgiving terrain they call home. These creatures are more than reptiles. They're remnants of an ancient world. The Komodo dragon is nature's brutal masterpiece, a living force of strength, stealth, and survival. Number 15. Zeus, the record-breaking Great Dane in Bedford, Texas, lived a dog so tall he looked more like a horse than a pet. Meet Zeus, a Great Dane who reached 3 feet 5 inches at the shoulder, earning the 2022 title of tallest living dog. Born in 2019, Zeus stood out early with massive paws that hinted at his future greatness. But despite his size, he was gentle, goofy, and full of love. His owner, Brittany Davis, called him her extra roommate. On walks, strangers stopped to ask if they could ride him. At the Dallas Farmers Market, Zeus became a local celebrity known for stealing snacks and pacifiers right off counters. He ate 12 cups of food daily and drank from the sink like it was his bowl. Yet for all his size, Zeus was scared of rain and loved cuddles. In 2023, he passed away after battling bone cancer, leaving a giant space in every heart he touched. Zeus wasn't just a record breaker, he was a legend in fur. Number 14. Deep Blue in the deep waters off Guadalupe Island, Mexico, a shadow emerged that silenced even seasoned divers. Her name was Deep Blue, the largest great white shark ever filmed. At 20 feet long and weighing 2.5 tons, she dwarfed most sharks, including her own kind. First seen in 2014, Deep Blue was already around 60 years old, calm yet commanding. Marine biologist Mauricio Hoyos Padilla captured stunning footage of her gliding past a diver's cage, showing no aggression, only eerie curiosity. Unlike the violent image often tied to sharks, Deep Blue moved with grace. She was later spotted feeding on a whale carcass in Hawaii and even interacting with divers like Ocean Ramsey, who once held her fin as they swam together. Covered in scars, including a huge slash along her side, she told a story of survival. Some believe she was pregnant, explaining her massive size. Deep Blue isn't just a shark. She's a living symbol of the ocean's majesty and mystery. Number 13. Gigantic polar bear in the frozen wilds of Alaska, a creature was discovered that defied belief. In 1960, near Kotzebue Sound, the largest polar bear ever recorded stood at 11 feet, 1 inch tall, and weighed an astonishing 2,209 pounds. As heavy as a compact car. Most polar bears are massive, but this giant set a world record that still stands. Built for survival, polar bears break through thick sea ice to hunt seals, their powerful limbs and sharp claws unmatched in the Arctic. This particular bear showed just how extreme nature can be. Despite the icy landscape, they thrive thanks to thick fur and layers of insulating fat. They swim for miles in sub-zero waters, silent predators in a world of white. This record-breaking giant wasn't just a marvel, it was a reminder of nature's might. In a land where life should be impossible, this bear proved that evolution builds champions. A true king of the Arctic, it remains a towering symbol of endurance. Number 12. Giant Pacific octopus beneath the icy waters of the North Pacific. A hidden ruler spreads its arms across the ocean floor. The giant Pacific octopus is the largest of its kind, with one record-breaking individual weighing 600 pounds and stretching nearly 30 feet from tip to tip. Found near Alaska and British Columbia, these giants thrive in cold, oxygen-rich waters. But size isn't their only wonder. They are brilliant, solving puzzles, opening jars, even using tools. With over 2,000 suction cups on their limbs, they grip, trap, and overpower prey like crabs and small sharks. Their camouflage is near perfect, vanishing into rock and coral with just a twitch of skin. They can squeeze through gaps the size of a coin. Yet their reign is short, most live just 3 to 5 years. In their final days, females guard their eggs with unwavering devotion, refusing to eat. The giant Pacific octopus is more than massive. It's a genius, a protector, and a quiet marvel of the deep. Number 11. The majestic wolf encounter in the vast wilderness of Yellowstone's Lamar Valley. Where nature breathes untouched, one man met a creature that left him speechless. Photographer Siddharth Gandhi was driving at dusk when he spotted it, a massive black wolf standing by the roadside, still as a statue. Cloaked in sleek dark fur, the wolf locked eyes with him, and in that silent moment, the wild spoke. Gandhi parked, heart pounding, as the wolf slowly turned and vanished into the shadows. The encounter felt unreal, almost mythical. This was no ordinary animal. It was a living symbol of freedom, strength, and solitude. Since their reintroduction in the 1990s, wolves have reshaped Yellowstone's ecosystem, controlling elk and allowing forests and rivers to heal. But moments like Gandhi's show their power beyond biology. That single stare under a darkening sky reminded him, and all of us, that some wild things still remain untamed, watching, waiting, and forever worthy of our protection. Number 10. Darius, the world's largest rabbit. In a quiet English garden lived a rabbit so massive, he made headlines across the globe. Meet Darius, a Flemish giant who stretched 4 feet 4 inches long and weighed a staggering 49 pounds. Since 2010, he's held the record as the largest rabbit ever recorded. Raised with love by Annette Edwards, Darius wasn't just big, he was gentle, calm, and adored by all who met him. His appetite was just as giant, devouring 2,000 carrots and 700 apples every year, along with a weekly bale of hay. His food bill? Over $7,000 annually. But the story didn't stop with him. His son Jeff, already 3 feet 8 inches long, may one day surpass him. Together, they became a symbol of the bond between humans and animals, living peacefully, hopping through the garden by day and resting in cozy crates by night. Darius wasn't just a record holder. He was a beloved giant, who showed that even the biggest creatures can have the softest hearts. Number 9. Meet the Brahma chicken. When you picture a chicken, giant isn't the first word that comes to mind until you meet the Brahma. Often called the king of poultry, this towering bird reaches up to 30 inches tall for roosters, with hens close behind at 26 inches. Weighing up to 18 pounds, Brahmas are true barnyard giants. But it's not just their size that captures attention, it's their calm, friendly nature. Originally bred in the 1800s in the United States, Brahmas became prized for their meat and eggs. Their unique feathered legs and bold patterns make them standout beauties in any flock. Despite their imposing appearance, they're gentle with people and animals alike, making them favorites on family farms. With an annual egg count of 150 to 200 large brown eggs, Brahmas offer both charm and purpose. They aren't just chickens. They're majestic companions, walking proof that even in the simplest places, nature still crafts creatures that amaze and inspire. Number 8. Colossal giant catfish beneath the calm surface of the Rhine River in France, a monster stirred. In 2024, fisherman Yuri Grisendi pulled from its depths a catfish so massive it made headlines worldwide. Measuring 8.5 feet long and weighing over 250 pounds, this was no ordinary catch, it was a legend. Known as the Wells catfish, these freshwater giants thrive in deep, slow-moving rivers. With bodies longer than a grown man and jaws wide enough to swallow a soccer ball, they are silent rulers of the murky deep. Unlike most fish, Wells catfish grow constantly throughout their lives, and the oldest can reach truly epic proportions. Imagine reeling in a creature the length of a car. It's not just rare, it's surreal. Yet this fish is no myth. It's a real-life river titan that proves just how much we still don't know about the waters beneath our feet. In the world of freshwater fishing, the colossal catfish is awe in its purest form. Number 7. The Mighty Red Kangaroo across the sun-scorched heart of Australia. One creature stands above the rest. The red kangaroo, nature's desert athlete. Known as Big Reds, the largest males can reach nearly 7 feet tall and weigh up to 200 pounds. These marsupials are built for survival, with powerful hind legs and thick, muscular tails that let them leap 30 feet in a single bound. In the dry outback, where water is scarce and heat is brutal, red kangaroos thrive by pulling moisture from the plants they eat. Their Achilles tendons act like natural springs, conserving energy with each jump, making them the ultimate endurance runners. They move with grace, speed, and raw strength, and when challenged, they box with rivals using fists and claws. The red kangaroo isn't just a symbol of Australia. It's a story of adaptation, strength, and balance with one of the harshest environments on Earth. A living icon of resilience, born to conquer the wild. Number 6. Brody the Bear in the forests of Washington, a tiny cub was born who would grow into a legend. His name was Brody, a Kodiak bear raised from just 8 weeks old by Jeff Watson. At first, he weighed less than 10 pounds. But over the years, Brody grew into a gentle giant, tipping the scales at nearly 1,500 pounds. He wasn't just massive, he was a star. By 12 weeks, he appeared on Good Morning America, and soon he was starring in films like Grizzly Park and Gracing the Keo, cover of National Geographic. Yet it wasn't fame that defined him, it was his message. Brody and Jeff traveled across the U.S., teaching people about bear safety and the urgent need for conservation. With his calm demeanor and powerful presence, Brody bridged the gap between wild and human. He was more than a bear. He was a teacher, a symbol, a reminder that even the fiercest creatures can inspire change through compassion and connection. Number 5. Gono the giant African land snail in 1978. A humble snail named Gono stunned the world by breaking every record in its class. Measuring 15.5 inches long and weighing nearly 2 pounds, Gono became the largest land snail ever documented. Originally collected from Sierra Leone in 1976, Gono was raised in East Sussex, UK, where it became a scientific marvel. Most land snails reach just 7 inches, but Gono was a true outlier, a slow-moving giant that challenged what we thought possible. Its kind, the giant African land snail, thrives on an incredible range of over 500 plants and even non-food items, like stucco and bone for calcium. Though fascinating, they can become invasive in some parts of the world, threatening crops and ecosystems. Gono's size and adaptability made it a living symbol of nature's surprises. It wasn't fast, flashy, or fierce, but it proved that even the quietest creatures can leave a massive mark on the story of life. Number 4. Giant freshwater stingray. In the shadowy depths of Cambodia's Mekong River, something ancient stirred. In 2012, local fishermen hauled up a creature so massive it left scientists speechless. A 661-pound giant freshwater stingray, stretching 13 feet from nose to tail. Known scientifically as Urogymnus polylepis, this majestic giant shattered records as the largest freshwater fish ever caught. But it wasn't just a catch, it was a revelation. These stingrays live hidden in deep, murky waters that reach over 260 feet, making sightings rare. Once captured, researchers from the Wonders of the Mekong project rushed in, tagging and releasing the stingray to protect its future. This moment highlighted both the awe of nature and the fragility of river ecosystems under threat from dams and overfishing. More than a record breaker, this stingray became a symbol, not of danger, but of balance. A reminder that some of Earth's most extraordinary creatures still glide beneath the surface, barely seen, yet deeply vital. Number 3. The capybara in the wetlands and savannas of South America. The capybara reigns as the world's largest rodent and one of its gentlest. Weighing between 77 and 145 pounds and reaching lengths of up to 4 feet, these animals live in tightly knit groups, often numbering 10 to 20 and even swelling to over 100 in dry seasons. But one extraordinary capybara in Brazil broke all records, tipping the scales at 201 pounds. Despite their size, capybaras are peaceful, social, and surprisingly agile in water. Their semi-aquatic lifestyle allows them to escape predators like jaguars and caimans with a silent dive below the surface. Known for their calm demeanor, they coexist with birds, reptiles, and even monkeys, forming a tranquil web of life. They are nature's diplomats, peaceful giants who live in harmony with the world around them. In a world full of conflict, the capybara teaches us that strength isn't just in size, it's in serenity. Number 2. The Goliath Frog. Deep in the rainforests of Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea, a hidden titan leaps through the shadows. The Goliath Frog, the largest frog on Earth. Growing up to 13 inches long and weighing over 7 pounds, it rivals the size of a house cat. But its size isn't its only marvel. Scientists discovered these frogs build their own nests, moving rocks heavier than half their body weight to form protective pools for their eggs, a behavior never seen in any other frog in Africa. These powerful amphibians are both builders and guardians, fiercely defending their young. But their numbers are shrinking. Habitat loss, deforestation, and hunting have pushed them toward endangerment. Shy and elusive, the Goliath frog is rarely seen, and each encounter feels like a glimpse into prehistoric life. As the rainforest vanishes, so do these giants. Saving them isn't just about a species. It's about preserving the mystery and wonder that still hides deep within our wild world. Number 1. Big Bill the Pig. In the 1930s, on a quiet farm in Jackson, Tennessee, a legend was born. A pig so massive, he would rewrite history. His name was Big Bill, a Poland China hog who grew to an unimaginable 2,552 pounds and stretched 9 feet long. He wasn't just the biggest pig ever recorded, he was a living monument to the limits of nature. Farmers from across the country came to witness this walking colossus, and he was set to appear at the Chicago World's Fair. But fate had other plans. Just before the event, Big Bill broke his leg under his own weight. The injury was too severe, and he had to be put down. Though his life ended early, his legacy endured. No pig has ever come close to his record. Big Bill remains a towering figure in farming lore, not just for his size, but for what he represented. The awe-inspiring extremes of life on Earth and the fragile balance that comes with great power.